Hello, hello, hello. Today we're going to do a royal reading, another British royal reading. And it's going to be a first for me because I've never read for Prince Andrew, and that's what we're going to be focusing on today. So, here are shuffles, and it will be a general reading to take us to where we need to go. So let's see. Okay, let's see here. We've got our cards drawn. Sorry about the interruption. But as I said, the past is when he was embraced. It is the Six of Wands. He has public recognition and he is really embraced. That was happy times for him. It was a time when he was very confident. He was he was standing tall. He was very proud and just living a very wonderful life. And that's his past position. His current position is the Five of Cups. And it is showing regret. It is just a lot of loss and grief. He's lost personally in regards to reputation, but he's also lost family. And so he's getting it twofold. One, because of the criminal aspect, he is feeling it, and he's regretful. He's regretful of that. He's regretful of disappointment in his family. Not in his family, but disappointing his family. And now they're, especially his parents are gone. And, he feels that loss. His future position is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is he's going to need time to recuperate. It speaks to rest. It speaks to resting after like a conflict, a major conflict. So he's going to need time to recuperate. So in the future, he's going to need this time. And I'm going to revisit this. The barrier for him is the Knight of Wands. And his barrier is his impulsiveness. The Knight of Wands can speak to a lot of energy, like bursting energy. And that is his barrier because he's very impulsive and he has to rein that in. It can be harmful to him. The outcome card is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles speaks to being responsible and efficient and working hard. So I always look at the outcome card and the future card somewhat together so we can get an idea of what the future looks like. But I'm going to put some clarifiers. up here, just so we can get an idea of why he needs the recuperation time, why it's necessary. The recuperation time is going to be necessary because a judgment is coming. There's going to be a reckoning. I think there's outstanding cases. I think there is still cases, and I think he's going to need the time because there are still cases out there. Is there still cases out there for Andrew? Is there still cases out here for Andrew? And we're talking SA cases or any other type of cases. This is the King of Pentacles. And I would say this is a powerful yes. I say this is a powerful yes because the King of Pentacles is the whole kit and caboodle, but in a private fashion. When I say the kit and caboodle, I mean the King of Pentacles represents wealth and business, leadership, prosperity, generosity. The King of Pentacles can be like a powerful private entity, pushing someone forward, or just discipline as well. So someone who has a very powerful piece of information, powerful piece of body of work, that sort of thing. So I would say yes. Yes, there are cases. So I think in recapping this, let me just put this back in order. Let me recap this because in the past, Andrew received accolades, public recognition, which is represented by the Six of Wands. He was the apple of his mother's eye, and he supposedly was the life of the party. This is what you think of, or those in that circle would have thought of when thinking back on the past of Andrew. However, today, Andrew is very regretful. He's very depressed. He feels the loss of his parents, and he feels the loss of his life. He is alone, essentially. Even though he goes out and he's with his children and he still has a somewhat good relationship with his ex-wife, it's still not the same. And so truly he is alone. His future position is that of the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords speaks to like you need rest after difficulty. And even though currently it seems like nothing is going on, there is something, he knows of something brewing for the future. So he's regretful loss of family. He's trying to prepare himself. He needs to meditate. This is a card of rest, meditation, recovery, that sort of thing. But the recovery isn't just for the loss of his parents and the loss of that huge case. The recovery is also in regards to preparing for what's to come. His challenge is he has too much energy and it's hard for him to control. He's very impulsive. So his challenge is making sure he keeps things under control. And I can give an example of that. One example would be when he did the interview about the SA and the settling of the case and things of that nature. Well, he was advised it's not in your best interest to do this interview. But because he's so impulsive and he's like, oh no, I can do it, it turned out to be a disaster. So sometimes his impulsiveness can make him his worst enemy. The outcome card is there's going to be lots of hard work for him. He's going to have to work really hard in the future to maintain his position in the family. And I say that because we pulled some clarifiers on his future card, and it shows that there are a number of cases that are still outstanding that he will have to, if not answer in a court of law, he will have to answer in the court of public opinion. So while it's floating out there, it is not good for him. So this is the general reading for Prince Andrew. And if you have any questions, please, or comments, love comments, please leave your comments and be sure to subscribe. I'd like to grow this family. Take care.